I just came home from the shuttle and it was snowing like the smallest amount, like just a few like itty bitty flakes. Like I wouldn't even call it snow, but it was kind of snow, and that makes me really, really excited because today's November 28th. That means December is in like 2 days. And I love the holiday season. Welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back. My name is Elsa. And I don't know what this vlog is gonna be. I think I do have an idea. Let me just tell you what I'm thinking. So, I have 2 books that I would like to finish. One of them I probably will finish in the next couple of days because I've been reading it pretty fast and enjoying it a lot. And the other one I've been reading a little bit more slowly, but it's for a challenge that I'm doing where I read a book for every letter of the alphabet, and it's my Z. So basically I just need to finish it by the end of the year, and then I'll have done the whole alphabet, which will be great. But I think maybe I'll just continue this vlog until I've finished both of the books, because I think that sounds reasonable. So anyways, the first book that I've been reading is Either Or by Elif Batuman. I apologize for the pronunciation. I know it's a Turkish name, and I even started learning Turkish for about a month, but I'm sure my pronunciation is still terrible. But yeah, this book is it's like a sequel to The Idiot, which I actually have on my shelf right here, as a matter of fact. This book I loved, so I saw Either Or. I knew that it existed. I didn't know that it was a sequel though, so I saw it in a bookstore like a week and a half ago, and I finally picked it up and read the back because I had never read the summary of the book before, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a sequel to The Idiot, so I have to buy it and start reading it like immediately. So I did. Because The Idiot I gave 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. This author, Elif, I think her writing style, or the things that she writes about, very much mirror the types of things that I think about and like the types of issues that interest me. So I don't know, I just really enjoyed reading it. And this one, even though I think like the plot is not there as much, the content isn't necessarily as centered around things that I enjoy, it's still going really fast for me because I really like the writing style, and like the main character, Celine, I don't know, I just really like her as a narrator. So yeah, I've been enjoying this one. I only have about 90 pages left, so I'm sure I'll finish it soon. The other book that I have for my Z is Zami by Audre Lorde. I've never read anything by Audre Lorde before, so I was like, well, this is perfect. It'll be the Z for my alphabet. I'll read an important, prominent author that I haven't read anything from before. And it says on the cover it's a biomythography. So it is the main character, or the point of view that we're getting is first person from Audre's perspective. That's why I keep wanting to say like autobiomythography, because it's like she's writing about herself, right? So it is technically autobiography, but I'm thinking, since it says biomythography, I'm not sure if it's like, if it will all be true and it's just like the mythography of her life, or if it's saying mythography. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it probably is all true. Mythology is just like past events, right? Past stories. So I don't know. This one, I'm 50 pages in right now. It's only 250 pages long. So really, my main goal is to finish this before Christmas break so I can turn it into the library before I go home. Because I do have several other books here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other than these two, I have 5 books here in my dorm right now that I own, that I have bought while I've been here and haven't read. And for winter break, I'm gonna bring all my books home and exchange them for new ones. So it would be really cool if I could finish all of the books that I have here, so I don't have to bring any of them, like, so I can just bring them all home. But I don't know if that will happen. Hello, people. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my reading, which I said was the goal of this vlog, was to finish these 2 books. So I did finish Either Or, I think 2 nights ago now. I did not like it as much as The Idiot, which I think I might have already said, but it was still really good. I still really like Celine as a narrator. I don't know, I think both this one and The Idiot, I felt like there wasn't really a super concrete conclusion. Like this one, for sure, it felt like as we got closer to the end, like as we got into, so it takes place over a year, as we got into like the summer after her spring semester was over, it seemed very like almost instead of winding everything up, it just like gets weirder at the end, in my opinion. Yeah, it's still like a fast read because I just really like the style of writing. So yeah, I gave this one 4 stars. Maybe it should have been like 3.5, but that's okay. We'll say 4 stars. And then updates on Zami. I don't think it would be Zami. I think it must be Zami. Anyway, Audre Lorde. I have read quite a bit more of this since I said it was a goal to finish it. I think I've read like 90 pages more. I'm on page 140. I only have like 100 pages left, and it has picked up a lot more. I think because it's kind of an autobiography at the beginning, the first like 30 or 40 pages, she's like a very young kid. So we get some of like her, obviously like her relationships with her family and stuff when she's younger, but it's just harder for me to connect with such a young character. So I appreciate now the last like 60, 70 pages or so, she's been like, there was a little bit of her in high school, and now she's not in college, but she's college aged. So like, you know, more similar to my age, so it's a lot easier to get into the story and relate to her. So I am enjoying it a lot. I was worried at the beginning that it was not going to be a book that I could get into, but it has been at this point, so I'm excited, and I think I will probably finish it very soon, maybe this weekend, which would be really exciting. So yeah, it is Friday right now. My plans for this weekend are to do homework. So I have 2 more weeks of class and then a week of finals. So I guess finals are in like 2.5 weeks technically. I just need to make sure that I'm like getting all of my homework and stuff done so I can start studying. Probably this next week I should start studying for finals. For me, I typically get my homework done pretty early, but I don't start studying until very late. So I would like to start studying a little bit earlier this semester for my final exams, but we will see how that goes. has been quite a while since I last updated this vlog, like a week or something since I talked. Since then it snowed for a little bit, which was very exciting, even though none of it stayed on the ground, and it was like 20 minutes total, but still fun. Another week of classes ended, so as of now I have 1 week of class and then 1 week of 4 exams. I don't have exams every day of the week, but we have 1 week reserved for final exams, and then in exactly 2 weeks I'm going home for winter break, which is really exciting. But I wanted to give you guys some updates on my reading because I did finish Zami. I'll put it up here or something because I did return it to the library already. Yeah, I feel like I was educated while reading that on some things that took place in like the 50s and 60s that I just like wasn't really aware of, or like it's always interesting to read things that take place in different time periods, especially like things that are based in truth, because you find out, like, I feel like I now know some of the major like cultural events, you know, like just things that you wouldn't think would come up that often, or like we don't learn about in history, but they were big events for the people living in that time period. But anyways, yes, Zami by Audre Lorde. I think I gave it a 3.5 or a 4 star. I think a 4 star. I did finish another book since I last updated. I read I Was Born for This by Alice Oseman in like probably less than 48 hours. It was a super quick read. It's like 400 pages, a little less than 400 pages. But this book is essentially about, we have 2 main characters, we switch perspectives between them. One of them is a guy in a boy band, and the other is this girl who is a huge fan of this boy band. And at the beginning of the book, she is traveling to meet an internet friend and stay with internet friend. I sound like old. But yeah, like someone she met on the internet. She's gonna meet this friend in real life for the first time, stay with her, and they're gonna go to like this meet and greet and concert and meet the boy band, hopefully, or at least like that's the plan. And basically it's this whole thing about how basically like the people that you see, you know, in the media obviously are not, their lives aren't what you see of their lives. And also there's a lot about how like fans, like people are fans of this band for a lot of different reasons. It's not just because they're like in love with the guys in the band. A lot of stuff happens that I really was not expecting, but yeah, it went really fast. This one I gave 3.5. Even though it was like enjoyable and it was fast, I didn't like love it. I don't know, it just like, it didn't stick out to me a ton, especially compared to Alice Oseman's other books. A lot of their books I really, really loved, so this one was good, but it just wasn't like amazing. So that's another book I finished. I have this thing for my ethics class where I'm supposed to like see or like go to like see the sublime, whatever. We got a bunch of little things that we could do, and one of them is to go to Rockaway Beach. So I think I'm gonna head to Rockaway Beach because it's also like 50 or 55 degrees outside. I'm not gonna swim obviously, but I'm gonna go like sit on the beach, probably read, maybe do a little homework. Probably not, probably no homework. Yeah, the thing is, there's something weird with the subways going on down by Rockaway right now, so we will see if I'm able to actually get there. We'll see what happens. Trying to get to Rockaway Beach, but that's where I'm going right now. And